Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Bienvenidos a mi canal. Welcome back to my channel. If you know me, thank you so much for coming back to see it, girl. I appreciate you. If you do not recognize this face right here, my bad. My name's Latrice. Okay, nice to meet you. And this right here is Faith by Latrice, where faith is the muscle we exercise right here. Now let's get on into it. No dilly dallying. Mira, feliz miércoles. Happy Wednesday, y'all. Once again, we finna push this video out because, so this off the cuff, right? This morning I had a call and I spoke with a woman that enlightened my soul. That's what she did. She brought me much joy, right? But the thing about it is, it wasn't just joy because of her light, but it was a reassurance, kind of God showing me like, look, the same way you're able to encourage this woman right now, the encouragement coming out of your mouth, I need you to hear that. Because it's encouragement that I'm also bringing to you. And what am I saying this for? What am I talking about? So, due to the recent loss I've had, it's been a real struggle to function as I normally do, like emotionally and kind of spiritually too. And here we go with this being honesty thing again. Being honest, child, it's hot in this car. I've been suppressing emotions, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, very much. And for the people I have talked to, I've been avoiding, crying, because I'm very in touch with my emotions. I'm in tune and all that. I give me a good cry every now and again, okay? More often than I like to sometimes. But listen, I'm all for the emotions, the feels, the cries. But this time I was like, I don't feel like doing that. Get somebody else to do it. I don't feel like doing that. But something that's interesting is that I was just reminded of a scripture, right? Now, the scripture is from Philippians 4. And I believe I'm at the right one. Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through him who strengthens me, right? Who gives me strength. Now, a lot of us know that, right? Or have heard it. Maybe it sounds familiar, right? But the thing about it is, if you go up, like PD be saying, you can't just read a verse and just interpret that verse, right? Or think you know what that means without getting the context of what's before and what's after. Reading the story knows who's talking, who are they talking to, when did they say this, why did they say this type thing. The verse before that is verse 12. This is Paul talking. Come on, little gray hair. What? Focus. This is Paul talking, and he says, I know how to be brought low, and I know how to abound. And in any and every circumstance, I have learned the secret of facing plenty and hunger, abundance and need. Now here that verse comes. I can do all things through him who strengthens me. La tema de hoy. The topic for today is after being brought low. And also, the verse I really was looking for in this chapter, is verse 19 that says, God shall supply all my needs, right, according to his riches and glory. And what he was reminding me is that even having this call in the morning, in the wee hours of the morning, that's why I look like this. In the wee hours, I've been up for a long time right now, today, is that God shall supply all of my needs, right? And often we think financial, we think monetary, which, yes, he will. And that's something I talked about this morning. But pertaining to me right now, something I need right now more than a financial breakthrough is like a spiritual one, is an emotional one. I'm not going to do it. Is like my need for peace and my need for comfort when I feel like I don't want to do this. Whatever the it is, like I don't feel like doing it. I don't feel like dealing with emotions. I don't feel like grief comes in various stages, and now what I'm realizing is you experience it in different ways, right? This don't feel like the last time that video I posted, maybe like 2 videos ago, where it's like it doesn't feel like this last time, right? But at the same time, I'm doing something different this time than I am last. I'm totally suppressing emotions right now because I don't feel like dealing with it. But at the same time, God's like, I'm going to supply your need. The need that's on the inside. That need that you feel like, whatever that is, even if you can't explain, because I can't even put words to what it is. But God's like, that too. After you've been brought low, like Paul said, he said, I know how to be brought low and I know how to abound. I know how to endure hunger and I know how to endure plenty. There's always going to be one with the other. We sometimes feel like we've only been in a low place. Like some of us, we feel like our whole lives we've just been in a low place. If it's not this thing, it's the next thing. If it ain't one thing, it's the other. If it's not this, it's that. And we feel like, Jesus, come on, bro. Like, what is this? But God's like, look, woo. Let me show you through Paul. He's talking about, I know how to do this and that. Now that right there, if you read between the lines, that's proof that you're not going to get one without the other. So you feel like you low right now. If you feel like you're in hunger, if you feel like you're in lack. Oh, first of all, you're never in lack when you're with Jesus, huh? Never. But first of all, if you feel like you're low, if you feel like you're in hunger, if you feel like you're in lack, guess what? Newsflash, you're going to get the other one. So just hang on in there. Hold tight. Because if you feel like you're low, if you feel like you're without, whatever that is, God shall supply every single need you have. Physical, tangible, monetary, whatever it is, emotional, spiritual, relational, God is going to supply it. And you just remember, you can do all things. All means all in every language. You can do all things through him who gives you strength. Now, I might just click off this phone right now so I can go ahead and have me a good cry. But anyways, see, if nobody has told you today, I love you. And I love me. Because listen, life be lifing, but guess what? We are going to prosper regardless. Bye.